Senate trial looming in the new year, the impeachment of President Donald Trump remains top of mind for many. And now one Republican senator is signaling a possible break in party ranks. She is saying that she is not comfortable with the GOP strategy of working hand in glove with the White House. CBC's Jacqueline Hansen joins us now from Washington. So what exactly is the senator saying, Jacqueline?
Yeah, so these comments are coming from Senator Lisa Murkowski, and she's speaking out against her party's stance leading into this Senate impeachment trial. She did an interview in her home state of Alaska with a local news station, but, you know, it's getting a lot of attention on the American networks, just sort of across the board. And that's because it appears to be raising these questions about whether or not this is a crack in Republican support for Donald Trump as he's heading into this next phase of his impeachment. So senators for this trial are supposed to be impartial. But earlier this month, we heard from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. He talked on Fox News, and he said that he would work in total coordination with the White House to figure out what this trial process would look like. And that specifically is what Murkowski is taking issue with. Take a listen to McConnell's comments.
We'll be working through this process, hopefully in a fairly short period of time, in total coordination with the White House counsel's office and the people who are representing the president in the will of the Senate. There will be no difference between the president's position and our position as to how to handle this.
So Murkowski is saying, hold on a second, it's her duty to stay impartial in this. And she's also saying that she wants there to be distance, or she thinks that there should be distance between the Senate and the White House. So take a listen to how Murkowski responded.
And in fairness, when I heard that, I was disturbed. To me, it means that we have to take that step back from being hand in glove with the defense. And so I heard what Leader McConnell had said. I happen to think that that has further confused the process.
So she went on to say that if this means that she comes across as someone who looks at every issue critically, if she doesn't appear to be a rubber stamp for her president, she says that that's a good thing. But it is getting a lot of attention. President Trump, though, tweeting this morning, not tweeting about this, but perhaps Natasha, because he might not want to, do any sort of public backlash and alienate her, because he does need these senators' support.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Why would this particular development be so important for the overall impeachment process?
Right. So the Democrats, we've heard, want to have witnesses in this trial, and some support from Republicans could help them get that. So the next step of this impeachment process, as we know, these articles of impeachment need to go to the Senate. That still needs to happen. But once they get there, it's up to the Senate to hold this trial. But the Constitution doesn't lay out how this trial goes. So whether to call witnesses is up to the senators. If there's a majority of senators who support this idea of having witnesses, then that could go in the Democrats' favor. So they would need Murkowski plus about another 3 others to support that in order for that to happen. But Natasha, still they would need 2/3 of the Senate to vote in favor of actually impeaching the president for that to happen. So that would still be a steep hill to climb.
CBC's Jacqueline Hansen reporting from Washington.